Henry Ford once said, "You can get a Model T in any color you want, as long as that color is black." What's going on, Investomaniacs? Your boy Knight Rider here, and today we're talking about the good old American company, Ford. That's right, America. Ford, 116 years strong. Yeah, okay, maybe strong is a bit like strong of a word. 116 years in business. That's a more accurate way to say it. Ford is not exactly doing too hot at the moment. Now, you've probably heard about the recent trade war talks between the United States and China, and its series of tariffs each country is setting on the price of imports from the other country. When tariffs are put in place, that makes the targeted import goods more expensive, and therefore fewer people or companies can or want to buy them. One of these tariffs that the U.S. is imposing on China is on steel, which is not exactly good news for a company like Ford, which, uses a teensy-weensy bit of steel. Paying more for steel means either less for profits and or more expensive cars. And Ford's profit margin hasn't exactly been superb. In 2018, the company announced that it would be shedding 10% of its workforce and reducing its costs by $3 billion. Which can be a sign that a company is becoming more dynamic and perhaps more efficient. But usually it just means things aren't going so well. Ford is betting big on artificial intelligence and its applications in self-driving vehicles. Ford has already been using AI extensively in their automation, their assembly lines, which could explain the company's decision to lay off workers. Maybe they just don't need them anymore. Ford is also pouring $11 billion by 2020 into developing 40 electric-powered versions of its vehicles, including the iconic Ford Mustang. An EV Mustang. Maybe if my neighbors had an EV Mustang, they wouldn't be so damn loud when they leave and get home every single time. Yeah. In April, Ford invested $500 million in Rivian to develop an EV battery. Having said that, I think we'd all be a lot more excited about this if Ford had made this $11 billion EV commitment a few years earlier than it did, which was 2018. Instead of getting in ahead of the pack and giving people a reason to be excited about Ford, Ford is trailing many of its competitors in the move to electric vehicles. Ford has partnered with Volkswagen, that's how I say it, Volkswagen, in the development of its new electric vehicles. And Volkswagen has been more proactive in the development of electric vehicles. So hopefully that'll help Ford get up to speed a little bit quicker. With the trade war going on, I'm just not a fan of car manufacturers in general. This isn't necessarily just Ford, but in general, I don't think this is the best time to be in this space. Conversely, for that exact same reason, I think this is a great time to get into the used car dealership business, such as CarMax or Carvana. So if you do want to be in this space, I'd recommend CarMax or Carvana instead. Hope you guys have a great day, and may the market be ever in your favor.